Hi, folks. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I gonna go do a little sprinkling of the love by me live here. There I am. Do that. Now I've got to change my profile. There we go. Hi, my name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the Creative Course Collab, and the Creative Curiosities Paper Notions Pack, which is formerly known as the ATC Mystery Box. And so, but this is 20 minutes of painting with me. Let me find my live here. You'd think it'd be easier, but guys, Facebook does not make it easy for us. And, you know, they should make it easier for us, but they don't. And as much as I love being here with y'all, they do not make it easy for me to be here with y'all because one, they don't make it easy for me to be seen. They don't make it easy for you to find me. They don't make it easy for sending my stuff out and you know, it's just crazy. So, anyway, this is 20 minutes of paint with me. Just you're gonna hear Kai because my neighbor just yelled, probably at her dog, and I heard a really loud whistle. So I'm assuming her dog decided, or her dog or dogs decided to go on a roam about. So we've all been there, right? Any of us have had dogs that decide to just, go visit the neighbors. Anyway, hey, Paula, hey, Cindy, good to see you all. Good to see you. I want to be able to see my comments. I can't see them. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. So yesterday I was live. If you missed me, you can go back and catch the replay. Did I do the sprinkling? I don't know. I think I got distracted by the dog. Let me see. Did I sprinkle myself? Hold on, guys. I was complaining about Facebook so much and not even knowing that I didn't even do the right thing that I was supposed to do. Let me just see before I go doing it again. I did. Okay. Y'all, that like has me worried here on the Friday. I'm like, am I like gonna have to go have myself tested? I was live yesterday as part of a page hop event to promote the Creative Course Collab, which I'm the proud owner of that. And we were having airfall flare page hop. And yesterday, Cindy, close your eyes. I did this, but you can go back and watch the replay. You gave me the idea of the scarecrow. I had no idea what I was going to do. And that little comment of yours popped in my head. And I was like, a scarecrow. That's what I'm going to do. So I sketched him out. And yesterday we painted him. But you can go back and you can watch the replay of this. And so it's out there on my YouTube, in the Crafty Bunch, on my page, wherever. But YouTube helps me the most because that gives me like little watch time. But anyway, wherever you want to watch, whatever you want to do, it's all thumbs up, thumbs good. All right, this is 20 minutes of painting with me. It's based on the 100-hour rule. If you're new to me, that's what it's based on. It's based on the 100-hour rule states that it is, you do something for 18 minutes a day, you become 95% better than anyone in your field. I don't care about anyone in my field. I say if we do something for 20 minutes, because it's an easy time number, right? A day, we do it Monday through Friday, with some exceptions. Usually I'm live at noon. But this morning I woke up to no internet. And so I had some stuff I had to do. And so I had to push it to 1. But my friend Lisa went live and I shared hers in. So hopefully if y'all were looking, y'all saw that. But I had some stuff I had to do for work and get to them. But anyway, so I pushed it to 1 and we were able to come now and I can do my 20 minutes of painting with you. What are we working on? Well, we're working on this little fall gnome. Last time I was live with you on Wednesday, we kind of got the sign going. We kind of put in here. We got our beard started. We did a little detailing around that hat. And so that's where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and get us started. And like I said, 20 minutes. And I say if we do something for 20 minutes a day, let me finish that sentence, that we will be 95% better than when we started. And that's all I really care about, right? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and tip the timer. And we're going to get started painting. So I don't know what else we're going to add to this little guy. We talked about a cat. We've got more work on his beard I want to do. And so I'm going to put out some grays and some whites. I also want to do a little bit of something to his hat. I guess I can get y'all's input. Would you like to see stripes, polka dots, something totally different? Leave it plain. Y'all tell me what you would like to see there. I didn't quite get quite enough white because I'm going to need a little bit of white. And then we talked about a cat. So we're going to do black cat or something else. I don't know. We talked about giving him a little buddy. We also talked about a crow. We've got some detailing in that tree I would like to get done. So I'm going to put a little blue, a little light brown. And we will see what we do. Y'all gonna have to give me a vote, y'all. So I'm gonna work a little bit on these other things, and y'all give me a vote about the cat and about what else he may or may not need here. I'm gonna start with that beard. I'm gonna go into a lot of white, and I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of gray with that white. Y'all talk to me. I said quiet. Got any good plans for the Labor Day weekend? It is Labor Day weekend, after all. Anybody got any fun plans? I hope so. We got to put his little arms on and his little feet on. We haven't done that yet. That's something we need to not forget. Be like, just like me, to have like no arm, no feet, no. That wouldn't be, you're like, I'm thinking. Well, Cindy, you always come up with the best ones. A puppy. Let's just add a puppy. Give your Gnome a puppy. And so y'all know, if you've been with me for any length of time, and I have done a gnome, which I do gnomes quite frequently, actually. A, they're popular. Two, they're just so cute. These type are. I'm not crazy about those garden gnomes now. I will say those are like a little like, did you move? Did you move? I think you just moved. They freak me out a little bit. I'm not as crazy about them, but these little guys I think are super cute. You know, those garden gnomes that you put in your yard. Like, yeah, I don't have any of those, and I don't desire to have any of those. No, I'm good. I'm good. You could paint a puppy chasing a cat. Yeah, sure. Maybe that's a future. Put that on the future list. Maybe we'll do some fun little puppy cat thing. That would be cute. And y'all know I love my puppies and I love my cats, so it'd be a perfect thing for my art journal, right? And so it really would be a perfect thing for my art journal. I want to call out that we've got a little a little, like, hole there, and we got a little door there, so I'm gonna give a little light to it. And then that way, it brings that out. I'm gonna put just a few little brighter strokes in our tree. While I got this brown on my paintbrush. I can complete a sentence. I can. I swear I can. Um, you know how hectic it gets when you don't have internet and you're like, I really just needed to do one thing and then I'm off for the rest. Well, it's supposed to be off today, and I really am technically off today. But I had one thing that I wanted to get sent off for work that I was waiting on some information, and it came in yesterday evening, and I really didn't want it hanging out until um I wanted the team to be able to talk about it today and make some decisions during their meeting. And so that's this afternoon. So I wanted to get that off to them. And that way I'll be ready. They'll be ready to hand it back to me when I go back to work. And I'm not waiting on them because they were waiting on me. Because I would rather not be waiting, and I would rather not be causing them to wait either. So we got a nice little hole in our tree, don't we? Check out that hole in our tree and our door. You can now see. I know, Cindy, I am. I'm lost too. Everything I do relies on me having internet. And it's like, come on now. Thank you. Just a little added, little something, something. Not anything big. Do we want to put anything on his hat? I kind of like those stripes, and then I kind of don't want him to look exactly like that either. So I want to kind of work away from that sample piece a little bit. But I do like those stripes, and I have to do my ball. So I want to do something there. All right, we're going to put in some arms on him real quick. Give him some arms now that we got that hair in there, and then we'll put the top layer of hair in and have it like come down on top of those arms. We needed that base in first. And so who is painting along? I know we've got Paula who's painting. Dee, are you still painting with me? I know you were. Hopefully you are. Cindy's painting, but now you're painting something different. And that's okay. You don't have to be painting the same thing I'm painting. I just really love it that you're doing it. I just really love the fact that, okay, so he's got his arm, it's coming down here, it's going to poke out right here. And this is kind of like his elbow, and then it goes up to his hand. I don't know what he's going to have in his hand, but we're going to do something. We can put something in that hand, right? This light is super bright in my face, and it's causing me to squint big time. I'm going to have to do something different because I'm going to end up with all kind of wrinkles. Not that it matters, but but I'd rather not have all these wrinkles now. But today, I don't know. I don't know if it's a glare or what. And I do catch myself sometimes doing that. I can see good. It's just I tend to squint when this. Now, only time I tend to do it is when I've got like this bright light right there in my face, like I think it shifted a little bit or something because it is like literally like shining in my eyeballs. You're painting along, just not at the moment. Yeah. Finish your errands when you're finished. Yes. That's cool. Like there's life that has to happen, right? Well, it would be nice if we could just sit and paint all day long. That's not reality. But really, 20 minutes, honestly, this 20 minutes has been, I mean, I didn't realize when I started this how like awesome it really was going to be, because I didn't, I mean, there's things you just don't know. You don't know until you know. And then it was like doing this was so much fun. Number one, being with you all on a daily basis. And then number two, just the fact that you're like being creative makes me happy. Makes me happy. The fact I'm being creative every day, you know? And I have found that that is actually the thing that is like the most rewarding part of the whole thing. Not to mention the cute little pictures that we've been doing. And I've been giving myself the time to complete them to where, like, if I was just live on like one time a week, I may not do this level of detail because it takes too long, right? And so I kind of stop short at the level of detail I'm adding into these. And so, but then you're able to paint along. And you're able to see what I'm doing and follow along. And I'm going to eventually offer some tracers and some additional stuff. But right now, I'm just focusing on this. Focusing on this. But because this is my fun time. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend? Y'all tell me if y'all got anything planned that is just you're looking forward to, being it's Labor Day weekend. Can you believe it's Labor Day weekend? Like, it seems like it was just Memorial Day, guys. It really does. It seems like it was just Memorial Day. I'm just giving a little something to some of our leaves. Not anything of any real detail. Just trying to, not that you would probably even see it, but I kind of just like the fact that they have like a little stem or something. Just something. You don't have to do all of them. In fact, I'm not going to do all of them. Just doing a few. Especially the ones that are falling, more so than the ones that are like on the ground or in the tree. I did a couple, but not many. Just more some of the predominant ones. And so, again, your choice. You're having the grand Sunday and Monday. Yay! You have no idea what you'll be doing this weekend. It's supposed to get rain. Yeah. They're calling for some here too. Although they had been calling for it, and then we had some storms last night that lasted for a little while. And then it was like the weather right now on my app just says it's going to be like cloudy. I'm like, okay. Nice temperature wise, but just cloudy. I'm like, okay. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I said when I heard that they were calling for rain, I'm like, of course they're calling for rain because it's a holiday weekend. Why would we not have rain? But we'll see. We'll see what it ends up. I'm putting a little bit of base down. Think about how we did that beard. I kind of want that same thing here. So I'm just putting a little warmer down. Then we'll come back to that. And we may finish him today, guys. I think he's going to be almost finished today. Let's think about that little cat that we talked about giving him a friend. I might have to draw this cat out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Probably should. Something like that, maybe. I'm going to draw it out because I want to get him. I don't want to start painting and then have the wrong proportions. Not that the proportions matter that much, but I want to give him some cute little whimsical eyes. And so, again, kind of doing that same thing I did just there. Okay, there's our buddy cat right there on the thing. And so let's go ahead and get our buddy cat painted in. We'll worry about his details in a minute. We're not too concerned right now. Every little gnome needs a little cat, right? Oh, thank you, Dee. Every little gnome needs a little cat friend. So we're going to give him a little cat friend. And guys, you know, I hear a lot, well, I can't paint because I can't draw. Well, number one, I always say, well, you don't have to draw to paint. But number two, this 20 minutes a day of painting, even if you don't start with the drawing and you just start with doing like tracers or just like, more generic, general, like a gnome type shape, triangles, etc. It's just, again, circles and like not anything that's that hard, but doing it and doing the exercise of the creativity behind it, actually you will find that your drawing skills improves drastically. And so your ability to draw becomes just the fact that you're painting increases that skill. It's the fact that you're exercising your creativity, and doing that allows you to see it in your mind's eye, which allows you to put it on paper. If you can see it in your mind's eye, you can put it on paper. The first time I said that to my husband about a mind's eye, he was like, "What are you talking about?" Y'all say that? I need to see it in my mind's eye. I say it all the time. Like he'll talk about something and be telling me about something. I'm like, I can't see that in my mind's eye. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I need to see it. I mean, like, in order to understand what you're talking about, like, I want to be able to see it. And I can't tell, I don't know what you're talking about. So y'all tell me, do you do that? I'm a big mind's eye person. And so we got our little gnome. We got our 20 minutes of paint with me. Oh, our alarm. Now I'm going to finish our little cat because I think we're done at this point. I don't know what else to do with our sign other than we're going to put welcome on our sign because this is his little home. Okay. And so we are going to put a little welcome there. So we're going to paint a little extra today, but only because I don't have 20 minutes left. And on Monday, guys, this is day 29. 29 days we've been painting for 20 minutes. And this is day 29. And number one, how exciting is that? And number two, did you think we would make it to day 29? I mean, I did, but did you? Maybe not. There's our little cat. I put some pink lips on him only because I wanted you to be able to see his lips. I don't know. You really can't see cat's lips, but it's okay. I'm gonna give him some blue eyes, I think. Oh no. Let's do some bright green eyes. He's a cat. He's a cat. We just need a little teeny bit. I don't say it, but I have to see what I'm painting in my head. Exactly. You have to see it. And that's exactly what mind's eye means, is that you see it in your mind's eye. My husband thinks I'm weird when I say that, but and the more creative you are, and if you're like one of those people who are listening to this and you're like, I have never seen something in my mind's eye. Well, I'm just going to say that you will as you continue. I actually painted the green in the wrong area there on that eyeball, but that's okay because we're going to come out black. And I'm going to just say you're going to develop that capacity to see in your mind's eye because that's part of being creative. And so I'm sure 98% because you're here, you're already in that creative world, you're already creating, you probably already have experienced that. But if you haven't, and you're here and you're wanting to do this, you will. So just grab some paints. You can get them. Yeah. I'm like, what am I doing? Am I doing in the right area? Yes, I am. Grab your paints because you're going to want to come along with me and paint with me and develop that mind's eye because it is a true thing. And I know it sounds a little on the strange side, but that's okay. We're getting in there and the details of the cat's eyeballs. I got to add one more thing. And I know these eyeballs are not cat eyeballs. I got you. But they're my cat's eyeballs. And that's what's important. Is they're eyeballs that I want on my cat. And so and that's where when you paint yours, you can put whatever eyeballs you want on there. Whatever you want. I'll give them a little highlight in the eye. That's a little hard to see because it's so little. Probably should have just gone with green eyeballs and been done with it and not tried to do like the fancy eyeballs. And so probably would have been better. We would have probably had better eyes. But it's okay. We need to separate the eyeballs. One eyeball is bleeding into the other eyeball. Just because I had a little too much water on my brush. And it wanted to move. And so there we go. There we go. We're cooking with gas now. And we got to put welcome on and then we're done. We would have probably already had it done if I hadn't like messed up this eyeball in the 9th hour. But that's okay. Because you know what? When that happens, and it happens to everyone, you can fix it. And so, but here is, see, there's our cat and his little eyeballs. Now you can kind of see that green poking in there. I'm going to come back and touch a little white in there, but I'm going to put the welcome. I don't know if I want to use this brush. Let's just see. Let me just write welcome first. Because, guys, if I don't write welcome, I will have like a huge W and little teeny tiny E over here. So, and I usually always like write it out. Because as I'm writing each individual letter, I will leave out a letter, guys. And so I'm going to put that C, and I kind of look to see like where's the middle letter, and I put that in the center. And so, and then I basically, I don't know how I want to do this because I kind of want to do it like a gnome would write it, right? So not like perfect. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Kelly, how are you? What kind of fun plans do you have this Labor Day? Because I know where you are, like it might be Labor Day weekend, but the beach is still like all nice and hot and open for business. So we thinking like a gnome now and how a gnome would write. I probably should have been like, how can you misspell welcome? Because I think they would have misspelled it. Don't you think? We have an educated gnome, okay? He's educated, knows how to spell the word and welcome. Even though he lives in a tree, he went to school. He went to gnome school. But the good thing about this is you don't have it, it doesn't have to be perfect. And it can be big letters, little letters. They can be on top of each other. There can be some space in between. But at least he spelled it right. One more thing we need to do. One more thing. I keep saying that, right? One more thing. But I gotta put his hands in there, number one. And number two, I actually probably had 20 minutes more, to be quite honest with you. I ain't think about his hands, but he can't be a no hand gnome. He gotta have like at least some hand coming in there, right? And so maybe he's holding on to something. What is he holding on to, guys? Tell me real quick. What's my gnome holding on to? This hand needs a little work. He holding on to an apple. Okay. Guess it could be an apple. I was kind of thinking two hands, like a shovel or something, maybe, or a broom or something. Maybe a rake or something. Maybe he's raking his leaves outside his home. I don't know what this gnome is doing. What is this gnome doing, guys? We need some help here. Quick, because we're way over our 20 minutes of painting with me, and I don't want to add another 20 minutes on because I want y'all to be able to do this in roughly 20, 25 minutes. So, a pumpkin. Okay. Maybe. Kind of got his hands like that, though. So, like, I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. I'm going to put my, I like the idea of a pumpkin, and I like the idea of an apple. I just didn't paint his hands on in the right way to make that happen. I have to think about that. We got his hands in there. We'll figure it out. Or maybe we just won't figure it out and just leave it. And we can just make up what he's going to have in his hand. I don't know. I do like the idea of the pumpkin and the apple, though. We want his little thing to be fuzzy. I want to pull it more on the creamy side. We'll use a little water for that. A candle. A rake. I'm thinking maybe like a rake. I kind of like the idea of a rake because the way I have his hands, I think he could be holding a rake. And it makes sense, right? I like all the ideas. I really do. He got a little fluff ball. I'm thinking he could do like a little rake. And so I think that would work. Let's give him a little garden rake. Just a little one. Let's see, with the way he's holding his hands, I think the rake handle would be like coming up through here, maybe like this. And of course it's crooked. Because, you know, wow, it is short. Because if gnomes aren't going to have like really long rakes, right? And so, and then it's going to kind of come out like that and go down like that. And it's going to come across like this. Because it's just a, you know, a garden rake. Oh, Cheryl, thank you. I'm so glad. Good to see you, girlfriend. This is our 20 minutes paint with me, but it's probably more like almost closer to 30 now because I thought we were more done than what we were. And then I realized we had some more things to put in here. So we're just finishing him up real quick with just his rake, because he's going to rake. He's raking the leaves outside of his yard, outside of his house. That's what he's doing. And we're going to pop a little, like you're going to see just a little bit of a foot right here. He's got a boot on. He's got his little boot on right there. The other's is covered up. And so that's his little foot coming in there. Because he needs a foot. He can't walk without feet. And so we're going to put that in. Laurel, thank you. Good to see you. And so if you're just joining me, my name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art. I'd love a like, a follow, subscribe if you're on YouTube. We are doing 20 minutes of paint with me. I paint live, usually at 12 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday, not on Saturdays and Sundays. But occasionally that may change. Today it was interrupted because of internet issues that I had this morning. Ended up my internet didn't come back until almost, I guess it was like a little after 11, and I had some stuff I had to do for work and get off to the team for their meeting this afternoon, which is probably happening right now. And so I had to push it till 1 o'clock. And so, yeah, we've been painting for almost a half hour today, but we're finished and he's finished and I'm in love with him. And so we'll have to name him, guys. What would be a great name for him? And so he got tired from raking and had to take a rest. Yes, he did. There's his cat friend. We'll have to name him and his cat friend. And so y'all have to tell me what his name is. But there he is with his little garden rake. You can kind of see it in there. And he's like, see all them leaves on the trees? I'm just working for nothing, right? That's how I feel when I rake and I see all these leaves that are yet to fall. And it's like, but if I don't, then I have the mountain and I can't deal with the mountain. So anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Y'all have a great Labor Day. I almost said 4th of July, y'all. Y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. And Hank, Cat is Little Kitty. I love Hank and Little Kitty. I think that's a great name. So y'all meet Hank and his buddy Little Kitty. I love it. Sounds exactly a perfect gnome. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on Monday at 12. We will be painting something new. I don't know what, but if you've got some suggestions, you can pop them my way. I'm going to post a picture of this. Y'all, if y'all are painting along with me, post your pictures. I love to see them, regardless if you're doing this guy or something else. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.